All I see is blessings. Got no time for stressing. Don't believe in failures in my life. It's only lessons. They just making room for what I'm on.
Hey guys, RC Simon here, and I just want to share a video of pretty much a typical day, right? I have a couple of these days where I'm running out properties, 2 properties, and I'm checking them, whether it's property management tasks or it's us putting up a house for listing, whether it's renting or buying. So I go out, sometimes I'll take some pictures, look at the property, see what the contractors did, and then come out and then see what we can do as far as, you know, finishing up all the work. We do real estate a little bit differently. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it, and that's what I learned. You know, I'm out here in Las Vegas with my family. They run a few different businesses in different industries. Our main thing has been focused on real estate. If you guys know, I mainly run a marketing agency, and the reason why I like that is because I don't have to physically be in front of my clients. I don't have to be physically at any type of office or whatever. I can literally do it from wherever, so it's a very flexible type of agency. And then I work with, you know, some good partners, some good VAs that I've been training these last couple months. Last month, actually, I was off social media in August. I was off mainly on Facebook and Instagram, just for my personal, just so I can take a step back, gain some clarity. So I'm really excited to hit the ground running going into September. I got a lot of content that I've started to produce more on the ministry side, just because that's like something I'm passionate, something that fulfills me. But I've been focusing on literally ministry and business. And this is actually one of our properties right here. Boom. We had some cleaners come in, we hired them, get them done. So I'm the guy that I usually went from like property managing all the way to helping with like the lease agreements, helping with like contracts, just to help get everything set, and then being able to just be the middleman and connector. I'm just learning all the parts and pieces. I don't know if I want to be a real estate agent or if I want to go into that route, because the majority of the money that I'm making is pretty much just from the marketing agency or just my online stuff in general. I mean, I get paid to help do things here and there, different tasks, so you could say it's multiple streams of income. But right now I'm really focused on just kind of like just serving God. And this morning, it's Friday, so on a typical Friday, I have Bible studies in the morning. Today I had to teach it. I usually have a teacher that teaches it, but he couldn't make it, so I taught. I felt fulfilled. And in the afternoon, I teach the youth and millennials, a younger group, after they get out of school later in the afternoons on Fridays at our shop. So maybe I'll shoot a quick video on just a bit about our shop. You'll probably see a lot of this stuff on my social media as we start to expand and grow. But yeah, I'm out here at one of the properties. We had cleaners come in, we had contractors come in, they did some paint, they touched up on some walls. It was kind of damaged after the tenant's been here for like a couple years now, but hey, you know, it's just part of it. It's a wear and tear, and we're very lenient when it comes down to it. But yeah, I want to show this. We'll probably walk in, I'm gonna just check the property, and then I'll show you the rest of my day and what exactly the day of the life it is. Because, you know, I run my agency in the mornings, at nights, and in between when, you know, fires start to happen during the day. But it's pretty maintained to the point where I'm starting to automate and start to build the right system, so then I can go out, do things that I want to also push on too, that I have to be there physically. Like I said, I can be on my phone working on some agency stuff or my e-commerce stuff. I do Amazon dropshipping, Shopify dropshipping as well. Just got into that last month. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to really share my journey going into these next few months and giving some practical insight on yeah, just how to like just run a business and be optimized with your life. You know, you don't have to run a business, but being optimized and being organized is key as you start to scale and really focus on the things that matter in life. So yeah, we'll go into here. I'll show you guys some stuff inside maybe, and we'll kind of get it going. So I just took pictures of the property and I checked it out. Still needs some work. It's interesting, our contractor actually told us that one of these houses, someone's getting evicted, and you know, it's not always the funnest part hearing about that, but it might be another opportunity, and it's literally right next door. And the people that are moving out, right, they're actually moving out right now. I'm seeing, I don't know if it's them or they hired people to help them move. But yeah, we're gonna check out the property. If there's a listing, if it's not like with underneath someone that's listing it, then we can probably contact the owner or whatnot to see if they want us to list it. And it's just another opportunity to make more income in real estate. So it's literally right across the street, right next. They're pretty much neighbors because this isn't a cul-de-sac, but it's another opportunity. This is stuff we look for always. It's kind of like killing two birds with one stone, always looking for the opportunities that are in front of us. And I'm already out here anyway, so just like, you know, hitting two, and we're gonna try to reach out to them, see what we can do, see if it's listed on the MLS, and kind of go from there. here's the thing with real estate. There's three things that are going to be pretty much industries that are not going to go, even through recessions, they're not going to go out of business. One is food, one is water, and two is water, and then three is living. Everyone's always going to have to find a place to live. So it just depends, capitalizing on that market, and always, thinking about where you want to put your long-term investments. And everyone talks about real estate. You don't have to start there, but if you're making a good amount of money in a specific industry, then I would recommend pouring it into real estate. I mean, it's made the most millionaires. It's good for passive, long-term cash flow income. Yada, 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 yada. You guys know that. But yeah, I'm gonna head out to the next property, check it out, see what we can do to help them. I think we're just getting some content. This place needs a little bit more work, and we out. So, just took some pictures of this house. I always look at a location, so I was on my way back to the office, and they told me to check out this house to see if it's worth even listing. Help listing, and we want to see if we can help them, get this off the market. Not sure if people are trying to sell it or if they're trying to rent it out. But yeah, we always go out. It's a good neighborhood. I always ask myself, would I live in this house? And 100% I would. If I could see the inside, then that would have been even better. But I think it's worth it. It's a 4-bedroom. It's in a nice neighborhood. I was driving around beforehand, and like I said, it was on the way back to the office, and I was like, oh, I'm down to just check it out. But yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. I definitely would live here. It's pretty quiet, and it has a lot of surrounding neighborhoods that I'd also want to live in too. So yeah, it's good to go. I just took a picture of like the outside all around, and yeah, this is just one of the properties that we're probably going to be helping to list and pretty much put up. So I just took pictures, like I said. I wanted to see if it was worth even coming out to or showing if people want to purchase the house. But yeah, it's solid. It's clean on the outside. I'm sure it's just as clean on the inside. I mean, obviously you can't tell based on just the outside look. Sometimes it might look ugly on the inside, but it looks pretty clean. These are a lot of newer homes. It looks like they were built definitely not in the 90s, so maybe early 2000s, or maybe a few years after 2000. But yeah, it's a good area. Just wanted to help out, see what's going on. And the funny thing about like real estate in general is like the maintenance, right? Like I did a lot of property management. So I property managed for a lot of my family's properties out here, whether it's different apartment complexes, or it's places that they own and they're just renting to people, or if it's places that they're literally gonna buy. I've learned a lot in just real estate in general this last year that I've been out here in Vegas. Like I said, I'm a marketer, and when it comes down to it, I'd rather just market and help brands and services and products that I already believe in. Real estate's a whole different beast. It's a whole nother game, but it's something worth learning about as you start to grow, because obviously you want to know based on like the location is always the best. You want to see if it's something that's worth putting down in, and if people would rent it or even just buy it long term. And there's things like rent to buy, and people after a couple of years, if the owner's like, hey, you can initially negotiate with them to see if you'd actually want to buy the house, and that's a whole nother process. But yeah, when I look at real estate properties, when I'm starting to put down, recently I said, I'd rather just put down on apartment complexes, because I can leverage that even longer than putting down on just one home, having one tenant, or a family rent out the home and the spot. But yeah, enough about real estate. I mean, this is just the day in the life. Like I said, it's been good. It's been a good Friday. I like looking at stuff. I like learning about real estate. I like learning the ups and downs and going to different properties to say, hey, this is what I did. But I also like just staying at home, or just staying in a place where I can just run my business anywhere and everywhere, right? Depending on what the type of problem is or what day. But no matter what, just pop up the laptop and the internet, and I'm really good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to the office, see what else we got in store. Maybe I'll let you guys just see the store too, see what we got going on. But this is definitely a Vegas takeover. And last thing is with like my 30-day cleanse, right? I really did like a 30-day social media fast cleanse, just to get myself away from posting or having the urgency to post, because we live in a society where, especially me as a marketer, like that's how I attract my clients. I do an organic attraction method. That's how I was able to attract work here and there. Every now and then I got guys that are referring us over, and then we do deals where if they refer me, a client or somebody that we know that we can market from, because we don't take every business, but if they know that we can help them, and if I know we can help them, we're gonna definitely take them on. My brand's on the line. You know, whenever you think about servicing from your company, always think about your brand. It's always on the line. So you want to service the clients, service the people that you're partnering up with to the highest ability, because they know other people within different industries or within the same industry that are saying, hey, this is how I got my results, and then they'll just refer you. And it's a long-term game where down the line, supernaturally, you will get referrals. But when people think about marketing or just even service-based businesses in general, it's a long-term game. Someone that you, the first month when you started, a couple years later could refer you to one of the biggest clients or the biggest game changers in your business, and I see those as blessings. So take care of everybody, especially if you're in the service-based industry. And with marketing in general, I mean, there's so many different ways, so much noise out there. I might even just link my case study. So if you guys want to go to my case study below, I'll link it. You guys can check it out, see if it's for you, see what I do. I just launched, I'm going to be launching a coaching here this next month on just teaching people the basics, the foundations, but also going into the back end of a few of my clients' Facebook ads, and also my personal dropshipping site, how I targeted the products that I have, the winning products and whatnot. So I'm going to go in detail. I'm going to over deliver when it comes to any service that I bring. And yeah, if you guys have questions, you guys can comment below. Let me know. I'm excited. Let's get this going for the rest of the day. It's only 2 o'clock, so I felt like I did a lot, from waking up early to going to Bible study to running around, doing a few different deals. In between, I'm probably going to edit some photos that I got and see, I know I'm kind of doing everything. I'm not trying to do everything, but I can do some light, easy editing. I took some pictures of this place, like I said. So if we end up wanting to list it, boom, I already did it. I got my camera here. I'm like, why not? Let's just do it. Super simple. The rest is history. You don't need no professional thing when it comes down to it. As long as you know how to market it on the different platforms, and then all you need is really just God's favor. So yeah. So I just got to the office. Back at actually the shop, I like to call it the home base. Gonna get some stuff done, finish up some light work, and see what's on for the rest of the day. I already have a few things planned that I need to knock out. If I don't knock it out in the next couple hours, I'll finish it off tonight. Yes, I am working 10, 12-hour days, maybe even sometimes 16 to 18 hours, but I'm usually working all day, and that's because I choose this lifestyle. And I want to build momentum into multiple different types of companies, projects, investments. And I just want the compound effect to really just take over, right? So what have I been doing this month in August? What have I been doing in August of 2019 that when I took a step back in social media, what did I decide to focus on? One, I decided to focus on the systems. So the systems in my businesses, mostly in my marketing agency, my Amazon dropshipping, shop, and also I did a one-on-one mentorship with a guy. I spent $2,000. It's one-on-one where we do weekly calls. He helps me evaluate. He pretty much teaches me the whole thing. He builds out my shop. Well, not build. He tells me like, hey, let's test this winning product, and then I build out the shop. He just teaches me all the little things that I need to know: fulfillment, shipping settings, whatever it is. You know, I've been doing drop shipping for a couple of years. I did it. I failed a lot. Didn't know what I was doing. Literally just went in and tried all these sorts of things. So I said, why not just learn from somebody? Especially in summer of 2019, a lot of people are saying drop shipping's dead, all this stuff, and it's not true. Right now, I'm fulfilling from AliExpress just because we're testing the product. But literally in the last 2 weeks, the first week it was a lot of training. I built out the shop. Second week we launched the product. It didn't work after a couple of days. So then we tried another product within the same niche, same industry. So I still had data that was building up in the pixel. I spent almost $1,000 on ads. I got to check up to date right now. But we made, let me see. Nice. I'm pulling up my Shopify right now. So I'm just I'm refreshing the screen right now. If you guys can see that, $1,000 in sales, $1,000.04, and 17 orders. So it's a $50 product. I sourced it for $20, profit margin $30. So I haven't really broken even with this product if you start thinking about the break even with the ads. But it's selling, and I'm building up a pixel in a specific niche. Like I said, it took me like 5 hours to build out the shop. 0 to 100, boom, launched it, got the emails, got everything that I needed, and then we just started launching and testing the first product, which didn't work, which later on the dude told me like, hey, we can use this product later on, but right now it didn't catch. So the goal is to just get conversions, get as much purchases, so then we can create custom audiences. That's the goal. So I started that, and also I've been managing my drop shipping business for Amazon specifically. And I posted in my group yesterday, you know, if you're doing like $100 in profit a day, then, you know, that's something that's $3,000 a month, which is life-changing money for you having no inventory, free traffic, and literally I didn't do anything this month as far as listing new products or building or growing it. My brother is actually the one that's helping me manage Fulfill, along with a VA that we just took on. So I took on 2 VAs, one for my agency, and then one but both of them are helping with my Amazon dropshipping business, because I just wanted to take my foot off the pedal to see if it would actually work, and it did. Check this out. I mean, just this week alone, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, so 1,700 in sales, and it's been kind of fluctuating, right, with sales every day. So I'm doing almost 10K a month in my dropshipping store, which is pretty good because I barely even touched it this month in August. I'm gonna go pretty much push the gas. I'm gonna accelerate the pedal in this business model going into September, and I'm gonna be working on it, solidifying a lot of the different systems. So what I'm doing is I'm allocating my time and chunking every single one of these companies throughout my day. Wherever the fire is at, I high priority, boom, finish it, and then I keep going. And that's why having the team, all of August I built on systemizing my stuff and building a team for my things. But obviously for this drop shipping, I did 100% all the work, so I had to alleviate myself from the Amazon business and alleviate myself from a lot of the agency stuff, but I was still working on a ton of agency stuff. And I think about like just being a business owner or somebody that's within a specific industry, you're consistently learning every day. So I'm learning from new people, I'm finding different suppliers. I literally just took this one-on-one mentorship, and I'm ready to scale. I might be testing a different product based on what I learned. Yes, 100% it was worth it. It was worth the person, and if you guys want, I can refer you over to him. He's a good guy. I know he's smashing it out with results, and that's what you guys got to do. You got to discern the type of people that are mentoring you. If they don't have the results that you're looking for, they're selling just, you know, what I like to say is crap. Don't do it. Don't do it. Discern, make sure that they have the actual results, the tangible results that you're looking for, and do that. That's why I'm launching my coaching. I'm going to be doing coaching on just social media marketing and just running a consulting agency, helping those people on a one-on-one basis. I can't take too many because I got so much. Obviously, you guys can see so much going on. I do real estate. I help my family shop. I run the agency. I do 2 different drop shipping stores, and I do a Amazon drop shipping mastermind, which is what I posted here. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a call for them. I closed out the dropshipping mastermind course just because it's just not good for anyone going into Q4 to start, because there's like what I've been reading and hearing from like experts in the field is there's a 50% suspension rate, that if you scale too fast, there's a risk of you shutting down your store. So I'm just gonna wait till 2020, reopen that back up. And yeah, I'm excited. If you guys have questions about it, I'm gonna get into it. I'll probably show you guys the shop if no one's seen it. But this is what this cleanse has been doing. It's been giving me clarity. But now I'm gonna be posting email marketing, email blast, building my email list, building a private Facebook group that's free. So if you guys want to join, I'll probably link that below too. A free private Facebook group, and just teaching people. You know, I'm not making millions out here, but I've been able to build foundational systems and businesses that are starting to scale. My agency is doing absolutely well. I'm excited to scale that, and I'm excited to accelerate and grow the consulting side of it, as far as either one-on-one coaching or just consulting businesses. We get one-off jobs, like 1-month jobs where we get paid per project. We've been doing that for a few months. I like those connections because if they need us again and they liked our work, they're going to come back. So it's just building momentum into your agency, building momentum into every single one of your businesses, and staying consistent, because you never know when a client will need your services, or a business is going to come out and reach out to you guys. So I'm about to head out. It's hot as heck out here in Las Vegas. It is super hot, so I got the AC on, AC pumping, just because of yeah, I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, I'll bring you guys in, see what we have for the rest of the day. I might not be able to get on camera like I do all the time because I'm just working. I'm working it out, and I haven't been posting on my IG or my Facebook, so it's been relieving me from that, so I can keep training. This last month it's just been training, and I'm going to be consistently training, but I want to train people to train people, so then it's just obsolete, laying myself off from it, and then building on the 20% that's going to move the needle. So yeah, stay tuned.